Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This time we will explore the rich culture of Indonesia by discussing 4 unique traditions that you may not have heard of before. Ready for a cultural adventure? Let's get started. Finally, Debus Banten. Debus is a traditional martial art and performance originating from Banten, Indonesia. This performance is known for its acts of immunity to sharp objects and fire. Debus performers, called pendekar, warriors, champions, demonstrate extraordinary abilities such as piercing their bodies with sharp objects without injury, eating fire, or dousing themselves with strong acid without serious harm. Debus is not merely a performance, it also possesses deep historical and spiritual roots. Although it appears extreme and dangerous, Debus involves strict rules and preparations. Debus pendekar usually have a guru, teacher, or mentor who teaches breathing techniques, concentration, and special rituals to achieve bodily immunity. Debus is not only a part of Bantenese art and culture, but also a unique tourist attraction. Many tourists come to witness Debus performances and experience the mystical aura that envelops each act. Dos Pasola Sumba. Pasola is a unique tradition in Sumba, East Nusa Tenggara, in the form of a horseback riding skill game where participants throw wooden spears at each other. Originally, Pasola was part of a traditional ritual to pray for fertility and good harvests. Now Pasola has become a tourist attraction that draws many visitors. Participants, usually adult men, wear traditional attire and ride horses bareback. They face each other and throw spears at their opponents. Although wooden spears are used, injuries can sometimes occur, but this is considered part of the tradition. Pasola is usually held after the appearance of the full moon and takes place in several villages in Sumba on a rotational basis. T. Rambu Solo Toraja. Rambu Solo is a very important and magnificent traditional funeral ceremony in the Toraja culture, South Sulawesi, Indonesia. More than just a farewell ritual, Rambu Solo is a celebration of the deceased's life, a final tribute carried out with solemnity and festivity. This ceremony can last for days, even weeks, and involves the entire community. Preparing for Rambu Solo requires a very large expense, often involving family savings for many years. The higher the social status of the deceased, the more luxurious and festive the Rambu Solo ceremony held. In Rambu Solo, various rituals are performed, including the sacrifice of sacrificial animals such as buffaloes and pigs. These animals are offered to escort the soul of the deceased to the afterlife, Puya. In addition, there are also various traditional dances, songs, and traditional games that enliven the ceremony. Rambu Solo is not just a traditional ceremony, but also a gathering place to build relationships and strengthen the bonds of kinship between families and the Toraja community. This ceremony is a symbol of the richness of culture and traditions passed down from generation to generation, and is a unique tourist attraction for Toraja. Tiwas, Kalimantan Tengah. Tewa is a sacred and important death ceremony for the Dayak, Ngaju people in central Kalimantan. More than just a reburial ritual, Tewa is a procession to escort the spirits of ancestors to Lewu Tatau, or heaven, where they will live eternally. The Tewa ceremony is usually held years after the initial burial. The bones or ashes of the deceased are exhumed, cleaned, and placed in a special container called a sandung. This sandung is then paraded around the village before finally being placed in a monumental structure called a sapandu. The Tewa procession involves a series of complex rituals led by a ki, traditional leader or basia. These rituals include sacred dances, chanting of mantras, and the sacrifice of sacrificial animals such as buffaloes, pigs, and chickens. These animals are offered as provisions for the spirit's journey to Lewu Tata. Tewa is not just a traditional ceremony, but also a gathering place to build relationships and strengthen the bonds of kinship between families and the Dayak Ngaju community. This ceremony is a symbol of the richness of culture and traditions passed down from generation to generation, and is an identity that distinguishes the Dayak Ngaju people from other tribes in Kalimantan.